Taylor can't keep her hands off Tom Hiddleston.
And Rihanna breaks down during a concert.
You won't believe what Demi Lovato just tweeted.
I thought she quit Twitter. Anyway, we've got all that and a lot more on today's Rundown.
What's up, guys? First things first, we want to tell you guys about a brand new show coming to Clevver TV every single Friday. It's called Diss Track, and yeah, it's pretty much unlike anything on Clevver at all.
You gotta subscribe for that. But one thing I am subscribed to today is Kendall Jenner's nipples.
What?
But before we get to the nip slip, let's talk about something that Kendall Jenner found on her body that completely freaked her out.
He just pulled this hair out of my head and we can't tell if it's gray or blonde. I think it's blonde, right? It's blonde, right?
Okay, so that's Kendall Jenner finding a gray hair in her head. Which, you know what? That just goes to show she's just like us, even though she is a freaking supermodel. Fun fact, I found a gray hair, my first one ever, on my birthday this year. On my birthday!
Okay, well, she's a little young to be getting one. You're Aaron, you're young too, so I don't know what happened.
What? Kendall Jenner and I are about the same age.
You totally are.
Totally. But I think she might have a gray hair because she deals with a lot more stress than I do in life.
Is that true that you get gray hair from stress? I don't know if I believe that.
I believe it. I believe it. Kendall Jenner's stressed out. That's why she has gray hair. It's totally cool. Also, Kendall stepped out in New York City yesterday with a nip slip. Actually, is it a nip slip if you actually plan it to be a nip slip?
No.
No. Okay, great. Well, it was not a nip slip.
Great.
She was wearing this black sheer shirt, and you could totally see her nipples and her nipple ring. Not really confident enough to wear that myself anywhere, but Kendall Jenner is a supermodel, and just like some guys can rock dad bods, Kendall Jenner can rock nipples.
It's nothing we haven't seen before.
It's true. That's the sad part. We're so immune to nipples these days.
Well, especially hers. We've totally seen hers before.
Have you?
She's Instagrammed pretty much the whole thing, yeah.
I feel like I've seen a lot of Kim Kardashian's body parts, but not so much of Kendall's.
There's not a lot to Kendall's, but I've seen it.
But people don't freak out because Kendall doesn't give 2 cents about what you think about her showing her nipples. A couple of weeks ago in an interview, she said, quote, "Having my nipple pierced isn't really something I make a big deal of, but I think people are obsessed with the topic because it seems so unexpected of me. Before I even decided to go for it, I just like showing my nipples through some of my outfits. There's something understated yet sexy about it." Is it understated though? I think it's overstated.
Yeah, and it's clearly planned. This can't be a nip slip when she plans it. She wants it.
She's freeing the nipple.
The D is back.
The D?
Demi Lovato is back on Twitter and Instagram.
I thought you meant something completely
No!
different. Okay.
She had a short break from Twitter and Instagram, but she's back after just a short 24-hour hiatus. On Monday, June 20th, Demi had a little conversation with herself on Twitter, which was more like a rant, and it started with, "Damn, I gotta quit saying by Twitter," followed by, "and Insta. I like Snapchat because I don't have to see what some of y'all say. Follow me if you want, the DD Lovato." And then, "But why do people actually give a what I say? Like, if you don't care, then GTFO, haha." Followed by, "That one time I started my own charity providing mental health care for people who can't afford it, and this is what y'all talk about." A short while later, on Tuesday, June 21st, Demi came back to us. After just 24 hours, she said, "F this, I'm back, and I'm coming back more honest than ever." Followed by, "I love my Lovatics too much to leave them over some lame ass haters. What was I thinking?" So what really caused Dee to leave in the first place? Well, some people are speculating that it was because of the backlash she was receiving in the comments from Mariah Carey fans after she said that she prefers Ariana Grande to the OG Mariah Carey. I think it's probably like 5 to 10 people who are just posting a lot of negative comments, and it got her all worked up. But the reality is that 95% of people love you.
I know, and you deal with haters every day. Like, this is not a new thing for you. Yesterday on the show when we talked about this, I was like, there's no way she's gonna keep this up. First of all, it's a bad decision to not be on social media. That's where everyone is. Your fans care about your life. To say no to social media is really a bad move.
And to let the negative ones get you down.
That's true,
Rise
too.
above that,
That's
Demi.
true.
You're so much better than that.
Or hire somebody else to do your social media so you don't have to deal with the haters.
No, I love the authenticity, and I think she can handle it. I think she was just having a slight weak moment. Dee got this.
It happens. Okay, is it Swiddleton, Tittle Swift, Tittle Swift?
I think it's Toki. I think it's Taylor and Loki. That's what I prefer.
I don't know. Whatever it is, we've got to come up with an official name because Tiddle Swift or Twiddleton or whatever is not going. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Fun fact: last night, Taylor Swift went to a Selena Gomez concert with a bunch of her friends, and not surprisingly, but sort of surprisingly, brought Tom Hiddleston with her, and there's tons of footage of them dancing. There's one shot of her grabbing like around his neck, talking to him. He's there, he's having a good time, he's dancing, but I watched this video, I can't help but feel like Tom Hiddleston feels like the odd man out here. Like he's got like a button-down shirt with the sleeves rolled up. He looks like he's old enough to be their uncle.
Yeah.
And all the girls are just dancing up a storm, looking like they're 22. And he looks like a dad or something.
It's all just too perfectly placed. I'm sorry.
Do you really think so still?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
This is their second outing together that we know of. I feel like if it was a PR stunt, it would just be like a one-time thing.
No, this is too close to the beach photos. It's too close and too perfectly timed.
The one thing I will say is that the timing of their relationship did coincide very coincidentally with Tom Hiddleston's topless ad that he just
I thought
did.
that too.
I was like, wait a minute, this is really strange.
Because here he is being this like, you know, new side of him. He's an alpha now. He's like this sexy guy now, which he wasn't really known as before.
I think he had much more appeal before this Taylor Swift thing happened.
Really?
I think he was mysterious. I think he was talented. You looked at Tom Hiddleston and you thought about his work and how great of an actor he is.
I think he's funny. I remember his whole dancing thing.
Totally.
But now I feel like he's trying to change his image.
I know, and I think it's too late for that for him. He's in his 30s. Like, I think that it's like...
It's not too late.
I don't know.
But there's no going back. Once you go Taylor, you don't go back.
It's so true. He's going backwards. If he was 25, I'd say this is probably what he's doing, but he's kind of too old and too refined and too experienced to be doing this right now. I don't know.
30 is not old.
It's not old, but I just don't know if Taylor Swift, where she is in her life and where he is in his career,
okay, fair.
They're in the same place together.
I hear what you're saying on that, but it's not too late.
It's not too late for him
to say sorry.
Also, there's a source coming out now. Whoever that source is, no one really knows, but they're talking to media outlets saying that Taylor thinks that Tom is the one.
Wait, we heard that about Calvin.
Exactly. And they've only been dating for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months max.
They just want you to think that it's serious is why someone's saying that.
Do you really believe these sources?
Actually, sometimes I do. I'm 50-50 with the sources. I take it into consideration, but I also take it, with a grain of salt.
Yeah, and I always feel like the celebrities are always behind the sources, manipulating them to say what they want them to say.
It's basically them telling their publicist, can you go tell TMZ that? Tell TMZ that for me?
Yeah, totally.
We love the way you cry, Rihanna. But
kind of.
We're just not sure why. So last night at her concert in Dublin, she's on her anti-world tour. She totally broke down on stage during one of her songs. It was towards the beginning of the show. Bad Gal Riri was just starting to sing Love the Way You Lie, her song with Eminem, which she was so emotional that she couldn't sing the words and had to stop mid-song. Good thing the audience had her back, and TMZ has that video for us. So were they tears of joy? Was Rihanna just so moved by the crowd in Dublin that she had to stop singing? I mean, it appears so. Watch now as she tries to continue to sing with all her might, but can't really. Riri finally pulled it together and she was able to sing the rest of the song, but not without tears in her eyes, which was adorable. She did somewhat offer an explanation to the crowd that night. According to RTE, Rihanna said, quote, I only have ever in my life heard an audience of people scream so loud that they sound like one voice, and that only happens in Ireland, in Dublin. Thank you so much. I love seeing this soft side of Riri, right? Makes us love the way that she lies, if she lies to us. Also on Instagram last night, she captioned this video. What a night, such an emotional show for me. I feel so lucky to have a team like the hashtag Navy Man. I'm blessed no matter what I'm on. You always snatch me out of it. I'm so grateful to have y'all. Part of that Instagram where she said no matter what I'm on, that they sort of make her feel better, makes me feel like something is going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I heard that she was about 30 minutes late to her show as well. I feel like when she was singing the words to this song, the song isn't like an inspirational song. It's like, I'm attached to you because I love you, but you torture me, kind of.
So it's about a guy. Is there guy drama, Drake drama?
It could be a Drake drama. It could be a guy drama. I also heard through a random source.
Oh, now you're bringing out the sources, Erin. Okay.
Through a random source.
Okay.
I don't know if this is an actual real source or not, but someone said that she actually met with Amber Heard about her Johnny Depp situation, and she saw the photos that we've seen of Amber Heard with her black eye, and that Rihanna really emotionally connected to that and consoled her. So maybe that's on her mind.
But that has to be obviously because of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And her incident with him.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. All right, this is a question I've asked you guys several times, but now that we have more information, do you really think that Taylor and Tom are made up for publicity? I mean, it is a little strange they went to a Selena Gomez concert together where they know they're gonna be filmed everywhere.
It's adorable. I want it to be true.
I do too.
Something in my heart tells me maybe not. So tell us what you guys think. I also would like to know, what do you think Rihanna was crying about at her concert? Do you think there's something else going on? And what is that something else?
Okay, also guys, we have a new show called Diss Track. It's going to be on Clevver TV. The first episode has a little something to do with the feud between Taylor Swift and Katy Perry. So make sure you subscribe to Clevver TV so that you can catch that video when it goes live. It's going live on Friday. It's really crazy. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we will be back here tomorrow. Zayn is talking about his relationship with Gigi in Paper Magazine, and that is in the box on the left.
And on the right, check out this episode of DHR where Selena Gomez is fallen. Maybe, just maybe fallen.
And don't forget to subscribe to Clevver TV to catch the newest episode of Diss Track.